Next year, the next generation of GM V8 engines come out, and people are wondering, will those engines still have cylinder activation? Will they still use lightweight oils? Will they have the new gasoline particulate filters I talked about yesterday with the Ford EcoBoost engines? The answer most likely is yes. Why? What's going on? Well, next year is the beginning of level 4 for the EPA's next version of the Clean Air Act. That includes changes to how they measure particulate matter coming out of the exhaust systems. That makes gasoline particulate filters a new thing, impacting gas engines. Now, I told you yesterday EcoBoost engines were only affected, which is the turbocharged engines. I have some new news coming out. I'm still trying to get clarification on. It seems like it's going to be in the V8 engines as well. Sorry, folks. That means V8 engines will be impacted by these changes. That means gasoline particulate filters on those as well, and that means it's probably going to impact GM engines. What about some of the activation, the dreaded dynamic fuel management or active fuel management from 8 cylinders to 4, or now we go from 8 cylinders down to 1 at times? Well, we're not going backwards. Things aren't changing. We're going to keep moving forward. So it's very likely that system will stick around. We'll also talk about lightweight oils. People think lightweight oils are the worst thing happened to engines in the last 20 years. Well, we're still moving forward with that. We just saw last month, I did a video where the Toyota RAV4, for example, now uses a 0W8. Automakers aren't moving back from that aspect either. Now, why is this thing not moving backwards? President Trump promised us that he would make changes to the emission systems as far as those rules and things would make big changes. Well, EPA Administrator Lee Zeldin's come out and said they're not looking at those rules, looking at future rules. Why? Because the 2027 through 2032 rules are already in place. Automakers, engine makers, people throughout the entire industry, not just Ford, GM, Ram, but we're talking all automakers in the United States, and medium-duty truck makers, commercial truck makers, engine makers, already working on these new rules. So you can't put the cart back in the barn, as they say. You have all this money being spent moving on these rules. So what EPA Administrator Lee Zeldin said, he's looking at 2032 rules and future rules. That's what we're looking at. He's also looking at greenhouse gases, which is not part of these emissions rules. We have the criteria pollutants kind of rules, and then we have greenhouse gas rules, two different things. And so it's very likely those next generation GM V8 engines will have all the stuff that people like to hate online in those new engines.